fired up, man, to be on the call today. Thank you, the lead, Vince Murphy, other speakers, of course, our Chief Growth Officer, Mr. Justin Owens, our EO, Mr. Hatch, and all the solar. Thank you guys for coming on. Anybody that's on, I want to take a few minutes. I won't be here long, but I want to talk about the power of big events. If you guys believe that today's call is a big event in your business, type of two in it. All right, type of two in the chat right now. Man, I believe, being on this call today, this is a big event in my life, in my career, as I'm moving forward with Harbor Solar. So I want you guys to start thinking about what's the reason for going to a big event? What's the reason for coming to this? I learned years ago, if you guys can tell, man, I ain't get a chance to get all this stuff off of my face, but I'm up there. So I've been to a few things, I've seen a few things, and what I've always loved is the environment that you can create when you come together as an organization, come together as a team, come together as a family. So as you guys are hearing about in February, I want you to start thinking about, man, how many people will I have there with me? How many people are going to be in that organization, a team, friends, family, co-workers, church members, neighbors, right? Start thinking about who's going to be there with me. Because if you're excited about this on a Zoom, this is going to be 100 times better when we get there live, when we get there in person. I'm going to talk to you about some numbers so we can attach money to it. If you guys know me and dealt with me, man, I'm big on we got to make money. I love being your friend. I love being your boy. I love being your partner. And what's up, coach? What's up, family? Well, guess what? We need to make some money. You're either making money or you're making excuses, and you can't do both. See, I found out a long time ago is that big decisions are made at big events, right? You guys will be writing down some goals and some resolutions here in the next couple of days. Probably already done it, man, but some big decisions are made at big events. Are you ready to be that person that can make a decision in a big event? Right? Sometimes say, you know what? I'm excited. I'm going. I'm running. If you have that kind of excitement, the meeting, the money, you're adding folks to your brokerage, right? You're doing installs, man. You're picking up bills. You're doing social media. You're doing Instagram. You're doing everything, right? Man, the business, the event needs you. You got to show up. But if you're sitting there saying, you know what, coach? Man, and I'm fighting it. My mom told me no. My sister told me no. Right? My dog told me no. My good friend told me hell no. I don't know how this thing is working. That means you're maybe a little down right now. Maybe you have a little lack of a belief right now. You need the meeting. So who comes to the meeting? Somebody who's doing really well. You come to it because the meeting needs you. And if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing or where you're supposed to be, you go ahead and come because you need the meeting. You cannot do this thing by yourself. All right? And so I want to put some numbers to this. Is this helping anybody so far? Let me get some numbers to this. Let's get to it. If you don't have your ticket yet, if you don't have your convention ticket yet, man, I'm not going to say shame on you. I'm going to say get with the person that got you involved and make sure you get that. We'll probably drop the flyer at the end of this, but make sure you have that, right? We're going sailing, baby. You don't want to miss this boat when it takes off. When this boat leaves the dock, you want to make sure you're there, right? So just think, if I'm coming by myself, that's great. Let's put some money to it. Over the years, we saw on average that if you put 10 people in a meeting of the magnitude that we're going to have, right, you're putting yourself in position to always cash flow at least $1,000 a month, right? With 20 people, $2,000 a month, right? With 30 to 50 people, about $5,000 a month. So you got to know where you are. What do you want? How much money every month will make you happy? I ask that question all the time, right? Write that down. Probably no one's ever asked you that question before. How much money every month will make you happy? There are ways to do that. You just got to follow the system. You got to run the play, right? 100 people at that event. You're putting yourself in position for $10,000 a month. And we're talking about now residually, right? Residual income. We're talking about money that's going to come in month after month because of the work you're doing today, right? 500 people, $50,000 a month. You get to the point, I promise you, maybe Justin will tap in and make sure I'm saying this right, but man, you get to the point where you're at a big event, right? And you have 1,000 people are there because of you. That means that's generations deep. That's levels deep, right? And you're going wide and deep. You're doing that over 1,000 people? Ladies and gentlemen, you're a multi-millionaire. I don't know whose family needs to have that. I don't know who needs to look in their account and see 2 commas. I don't know who needs to say, you know what, man, I need to, as I wrap up, need to raise the bar, right? And raising that bar means I got to raise my belief. I know you believe in the company. I know you believe in the Solar Pros. I know you believe in Justin. You believe in Josh Hack. You believe in Eric Thomas. But I need you today believe in you. All right? The next thing you got to do is make sure you increase your attitude and your activity. See, it's your attitude, not your aptitude, that creates your altitude. Right? You're not going to go up because you're smart. You're going to go up because you're in a great mood. You're moving in a special way. Right? So make sure I'm raising my attitude and my activity. They told us 4 deals. Did y'all see the training? Right? 6-figure incomes are going to happen whether you wanted to or not. You can be like, man, I don't even believe I made $200,000. Right? If you have the right belief, you have the right attitude, you have the results that you desire. I'm so happy and grateful now that we have. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have superstars, legends, champions in my organization. Right? I am so happy and grateful now that I bought my mother a house. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm debt free. I'm so happy and grateful now that my kids get what they want and not just what they need. Ladies and gentlemen, man, I hope this helped you, but make sure you positively pour into this big event. We cannot win without you. We cannot win without you. If you believe you're not showing up doesn't make a difference, you're not jumping on the calls doesn't make a difference, it makes a difference. Our calls on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, those are big events. Make sure you're planning just like that. Do I have 10 people on the call? Do I have 20 people on the call? Do I have 50 people on the call? Do I have 100 people on the call? You can build it one person at a time. And I'll see you at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. Dr. Vince, I'm out. Thank you.
Coach Henry. Okay. That was off the chain. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. That was powerful. Oh, man. Powerful. Y'all go ahead and put some ones in the chat for Coach Henry. You know, in and out, just smooth like that, right? Just came and just dropped the knowledge, and we really appreciate all those words. And let me see here if I can fix this. Hopefully, I can. Let's see. Bear with me, guys. Okay, there it is. I think that's it. All right, here we are. We back, y'all. Coach Henry, that was phenomenal. Thank you so much, sir, for those words. See, now y'all know why we call him Coach Henry, right? Because he just, he just lays it on you real smooth. Appreciate you, Coach. Look, I hope you all are enjoying this. We're getting up to the hour, so we got a little bit more to go through, to go over before we get out of here and break down some things. You know, there's been some things that we want to just make sure that everybody continues to get better and everyone continues to grow, to be the best version of you. And I hope you all are okay with that. And a lot of it starts with edification, right? You have to know how to speak positively about somebody else. And it takes some humility. It takes some, it takes strength. It takes all of that, because sometimes you may not want to necessarily say all the best words. Maybe you may not be in the mood to do that, but it's a part of life. It's a part of business. It's a part of being better. And I'm going to show you a little bit about how you can use edification in your business and how you can continue to grow. All right, so we're going to jump into this, and then we're going to get out of here, you guys, okay? So let's jump into this real quick. If you guys are enjoying yourselves, man, go ahead and put some fire in the chat. If you all are enjoying yourselves to this point, I hope you all are, because we're going to continue to roll. Let's see here. Awesome, awesome. All right, here we go. All right, so let's jump into this, you guys. And edification is very important. So we'll talk about how we're going to use this throughout this business, okay? And it starts off with prospects, okay? Your prospects. These are people that you're looking at that maybe you're saying to yourself, hey, you know what? I would love to be in business with you. I believe you're the type of person that would fit in with Harbor Solar, and this is how I kind of peak people. And I want to make sure you all take screenshots because It's helped me make a lot of money in the industry of network marketing, and this is direct sales. It's helped me make a lot of money in the industry as well. So I'll show you how this kind of goes, okay? Now, someone new, as I mentioned, you may meet them at the grocery store. You have to be able to develop conversations with people and talk to people. You have to be willing to open your mouth, okay, and have conversations. So if it's somebody new and I'm having a conversation, I maybe, kind of seeing where they're coming from and kind of getting their personality. And then I say, hey, and I wait for their response. They may say, hey, I drive trucks. I drive trucks for a living. Say, oh, okay, yeah, truck. That's a very good industry, right? And then after that, guys, you pause. You pause because the next thing they're going to do is ask you what? Well, what do you do for a living, right? I'm glad you asked. Okay, so when they ask that question after that pause, you guys, simple. I help people save money on their electricity. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with solar energy, but it's extremely, if you're interested in making more money in addition to what you're already doing in trucking, we have a call tonight at 9 p.m. And I get you on that call. Okay? So that right there shows value. What it does is, and that's the peak, for somebody that's new. You want to make sure that you show them that there's an opportunity to do something on top of what their current job. Because I don't know if you all know this, but most people are unhappy with their jobs. Like, very few people are happy with their jobs. You guys know this, right? Like, most people are unhappy with their jobs, and they're looking for more, right? Even if they like their job. Like, just to give you an example, some people love being teachers, but we all know that some teachers are not paid what they probably should be paid, right? So people are looking for something else. And that is what the peak is about, just sparking that interest, okay? Now, it may be somebody that you look up to, okay? Somebody that is doing well. Well, you can pick those individuals as well. Hey, Rhonda, I know you're always knowledgeable about a variety of different things, but what are your thoughts on what's happening with solar? Okay? And you wait for their response on what their thoughts are with solar. Now, once you do that peak, guys, the next thing you want to do is you want to give them a tool. Now, what the tool is, it can be a video, or it can be a website. You got to understand, people are extremely visual. They like to see things, okay? So it can be either or. Now, when you talk about a video or a website, now, look at Warren Buffett there. I'm sure everybody on the call knows who Warren Buffett is, right? Like, when he speaks, people listen. And he spoke, and he said energy deregulation will be the largest transfer of wealth in history. Like, that's huge, right? When people see this, because a lot of people don't actually know. They don't know what's happening with energy. They don't know what's happening with rising electric costs and utility costs, things like that. So you have to put it in their face. People are visual. When they see it, now they know. Now they understand. Or your personal website, www.harbor.com/Vince Murphy. You don't have to use that one, but you get my drift, right? So you want to make sure that you get them that information because people are visual. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to set up a three-way call with the expert. And that's typically the Solar Pro, okay? Set up the three-way call with the Solar Pro. Or in this case, ladies and gentlemen, it can be whoever your lead is, somebody that you respect in this business that's doing exceptional things. It can be Coach Henry. It can be myself, Mr. Justin Owens, whoever you have respect for, and you edify that expert so that they can actually speak to them about what's happening in Harbor Solar from a business perspective. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, so you have to make sure that you develop the skill of connecting people. Okay, now once you get that solar pro or that individual on the line, guys, your goal, what you want to do, and it's hard a lot of times for people to do, is be quiet. Let that individual do what they do. Okay, so kind of a way I would edify someone is once they saw it, say, hey, listen, look, I'm glad you love what you're seeing. Look, I'm new at this. And understand, guys, nothing's wrong with being new. Okay, nothing at all. I'm new at this. But what I want to do is I want to put you on the line with somebody I have the utmost respect for. His name is Coach Henry, and he's done some phenomenal things in business and in this space as well. He's helping a lot of people, and that's what I love about him. But he told me that if I had somebody that was really interested, he'd go ahead and make some time for them. I believe that's you. So let's see if we can get Coach Henry on the line. That makes sense? So edify the expert, you guys. And when you get that expert on the line, you make sure that you just zip it. Now, what the expert is going to do at that point, maybe the person will get ready to get started, or maybe they need a little more information. So that let the expert invite them to an event. Now, events can be a Zoom meeting, it can be a home event, or it can be a weekly meeting, okay? But ultimately, we want to show them the plan, okay? Show them the plan, all right? That's very, very important. Now, once they do that, once they see the information firsthand, it's up to you to follow up. And how do you follow up? You follow up with a three-way call. Now, that three-way call can be back on with the expert. More than likely, that's what you want. You want to get the expert on the line and let them close the deal for you, okay? Once they close the deal for you, that person says, hey, you know what? I love this. This was good. I needed something more in my life where I could get some more financial benefit. Well, guess what? At that point, you want to share your enrollment with them. Does that make sense? If that makes sense to everybody, put some ones in the chat. If that makes sense, if everybody's following me and that makes sense, put some ones in the chat. Okay? Awesome. So this isn't that hard, ladies and gentlemen. You just